Good morning. It is 5:15 a.m. This is pretty much like a filming trip. We're going to Asia. I'm not going to tell you what flights we're going to take, but you'll be able to infer, more about the whole experience than about specific airlines or anything like that. But yeah. Alright, we're in Brisbane now. Next flight is in 10-15 minutes.
I do actually.
I recognise.
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
I'm yet to do Air New Zealand. Really should. They're not very far away. About to get on this to go somewhere. The exhaustion. I can't even talk. The tiredness is getting to me. The lack of sleep is getting to me at this point. I need a nap. Hopefully I can nap on this bad boy. I think my seat will be about there. Okay, so I've just landed in Jakarta from Sydney. Longest day of my life so far. So my next flight is to Seoul, Korea, on Garuda Airlines. Here's the thing that I'm not sure about. Can I connect airside, or do I need to pay the $50 visa on arrival fee and then go and check in for my flight? I don't have any checked bags. These are my only bags. Like, a lot of airlines have a transit desk where you can check in for your next airline. They'll print your boarding pass if you don't have checked baggage. But apparently it's not quite like that here. So let's go find out. Worst case is I have to pay $50. Let's go find out. They're separate tickets, but can I get the boarding pass here? Oh, I have to buy visa?
Yes, exactly.
I don't have baggage. This is it.
This one?
Yeah, just this.
Oh, I think...
So I still need to go visa.
Yes, because your ticket is separate ticket, right?
Okay, but I can't just print a boarding pass. He just took a bunch of pictures of my passport and boarding passes. I love this stuff. They just like send it in a WhatsApp chat. Not sure about your, what is it? Your PII? Personal PPI? I guess if I say negative things about Garuda, you'll see my passport on the internet. So hopefully it's a good time. It's not the end of the world if I have to do the visa thing. It's just $50 I'd rather not spend. Anyway, we wait. I tried checking online. Yeah, no baggage, yeah. Okay, so go transfer up. Okay, thank you very much. Terima kasih. So you just have to tell immigration that I'm not going into the country. Ah. Where we're going? In Jakarta for like four or 5 hours? Something like that. It's tiny, but I don't hate it. This is kind of really cool. 5 hours is $54 Australian. So you basically pay like $10 an hour for this, which I think is actually a good deal. I'm gonna nap for 4 or 5 hours, hopefully. Good morning. Good afternoon. I don't know. It's okay. Good afternoon. It's 1:46 p.m. Yeah. Got a flight out of the other Seoul airport, Gimpo, at 8 something. So almost 2 o'clock now. Time to pack up, get out of here. The one problem that I'm facing right now with this whole trip, I was supposed to fly on the Air China 747 from Shenzhen to Beijing, but I've checked, that's tomorrow, but I've checked, that one's been changed to just a 777. So I've got to make a decision this afternoon if I try and book it again, different route or something, reroute. I don't know. I'll come back to you with what the resolution is there. So I'm at Gimpo. I just got off the train, but I just had to like book a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if you can see that. I was doing it on the train. Long story short, I was originally flying, I'm in Seoul right now. I'm flying from Seoul tonight to Shanghai. And I had an 11-hour layover in Shanghai before flying to Shenzhen for 4 hours. And then I'd fly to Beijing on the 747. I've been wanting to do that for ages. So that was the whole point of doing that weird connection. That Shenzhen to Beijing leg got changed from a 747 to just a 777. So now I'm going to cancel that and I'm going to fly instead from Shanghai to Beijing on the 747. I booked it in business class because it wasn't that expensive. So in reality, it's going to cost me like $350 to sit upstairs on a 747. I mean, I've been wanting to do that since I was a kid, so it's probably worth it. Also, it means that I can sleep more tonight, which is something that I've realized I'm massively sleep deprived, and the rest of these videos will be terrible if I don't have at least one night of good sleep. So that's the plan. Anyway, I've got a few hours before my flight. I'm gonna go figure out what to do at Gimpo. This is fun. A little cold, but there it is. It's a pretty cool looking building. Free entry and free luggage lockers. Pretty ridiculous building. History of world aviation. Okay, so they're just playing like movies here in Korean, obviously, so I'm not gonna understand any of it, but look at the seating. Oh my god, it's like a mid-century modern dream. They're pretty comfy too. Anyway. And there's a writing desk? Yeah, I'd say overall it's a pretty good museum. Pretty good if you got a few hours. There's a decent amount of stuff in English, so you will actually get what they're saying. And some cool stuff. I really like the 747 cutout thing. That was really cool to see. I think I've seen that in pictures before. About to fly to Shanghai Hongqiao. It's not Pudong. It's not the new one, it's the old one. There's a dude smoking in the lobby. Oh, China. I like this. Got a nice window, right? It's the wall. Of course, I booked the cheapest room. It's windowless. If I do this, my simple brain will just be like, oh, I'm just gonna keep the blinds closed the whole time I'm here. Don't wanna let the light in. That does actually trick my simple mind. I was absolutely dead tired last night. I fell asleep with the TV and the lights on, but I'm feeling good now. I got like 7.5 hours of sleep. There is some interesting artwork on the walls. That's Orlando International Airport, American. It's just a picture of what I think is the car park. Kind of suits the vibe of not having a window. I slept with like the Russian news on or something. I don't speak Russian, but just a warning that, you know, I might have been hit with some subliminal messaging. Just clips of Putin meeting with people all night. Hopefully I won't turn into Tucker Carlson and start telling you about how good the supermarkets are in Russia, but I'm just warning you. Apart from that, this hotel room's actually not bad. The Wi-Fi is premium Chinese Wi-Fi, so Instagram doesn't work, Facebook doesn't work, Google doesn't work. And unlike every other YouTuber, I don't have a VPN sponsorship, so I'm just gonna be living off Chinese Wi-Fi, I guess. Like, I don't want to sound entitled here. They sponsor everyone. Anyway. Is that Blinken? I think that's Anthony Blinken. The hotel is literally connected to the airport. So easy. I mean, I'm a bit disappointed it's not one of the 747-400s, but At the same time, I'm just glad that I'm actually getting to go on one. Yeah, 86.
Yeah, upstairs.
Upstairs, thank you. Hello. Hey, thank you. Oh. You can do 100, so cash. I don't think my accountant will accept that. It is miserably cold. Though in some way it is kind of pretty. Might come here for my wedding. Fly everyone out to Beijing. That is smart. I like that. Whoa, I think I'm on the top floor. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Let's go find out. 10:02. I just got a paper cut. These are not going well. Okay, it doesn't smell like smoke, so we're off to a good start. Not bad at all. Actually, it's quite nice, considering this cost $3. I'm just gonna leave the bleeding finger in the frame. Hope nobody has that thing where they're terrified of blood. This room, firstly, it's better than yesterday's room because guess what? We've got a window, a real window. Whoa. This is quite a nice bathroom. A bath? Am I gonna have a bath? Anyway, I think I was saying 300 AUD for 2 nights, including breakfast. It's quite nice. It's not the Four Seasons. It's more than comfortable. I'll be able to get a lot of sleep. I'm gonna be able to catch up on a lot of sleep on that. If you've ever wondered where the blood stains come from on hotel towels, it's me. Also, bring Band-Aids. Pack Band-Aids always. It's the only piece of travel advice I think I can really give. They weigh nothing, and they're one of those things that you really want to have when you really want to have them. So if you've got a Band-Aid that you like, which is a strange phrase, I guess, but I do. It's always the fabric ones for me. I really like the fabric ones. Bring them along with you when you travel. I've got to remember what room I'm in. That's why I'm filming this. Basically, in massively sleep-deprived states, I've forgotten what hotel room I'm in. And I've just wandered around a hotel for like 25 minutes until I finally found my room. I just tried every door. That's happened twice. Anyway, I'm not going to make that mistake this time. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, right, just that clip there of the Panda Bear 3D wall thing. Long story short, I went to the DJI store and I was just looking around and they just released a new microphone, I think yesterday, called the Mic Mini. Long story short, I bought it and I paid for it on my credit card and everything. And then I'm wandering around the shops for 10 or 15 minutes, filming that shot of the panda bear. And the guy taps me on my back. I turn around, it's the guy that sold me the microphone. And he's like, "Oh, my friend, your credit card." And I didn't realize, he didn't realize when I checked out, but he just had my credit card. Like, I'm so glad that guy exists. Incredible. I don't know how he found me. I'm so glad that he found me because that would have been a pain to continue around China without that card. But so far, China is better than expected. What in the world is going on over there? Is it the P word? What do we think of the Huawei car? That is absurd. A projector in the car. This one's got the projector as well. I see. Sticks and yeah, I see.
Yes. Okay.
It's one of the best mandarins I've ever had. No seeds, incredibly juicy, plump, flavorful. I don't know what they've done to make this, but incredible, incredible. Random. I didn't leave my credit card behind that time. I'll chuck up what the restaurant was on screen now. It was $60 for all that food, which is 60 Australian, which is, now that I think about it, quite a bit. Went a little bit crazy there with the duck. But we're in the fancy part of Beijing, and that duck was incredible. I'll probably be eating KFC tomorrow night. So, you know, it's all about balance. I enjoyed that succulent Chinese meal. So you want to know what's wild about hotels in China? I've got a non-smoking room, but people just smoke in the hallways. Wild. It is significantly warmer today in Beijing. I think it's only 14 degrees, so definitely don't need that sort of outfit. I don't know if I can get a ticket. I guess we'll find out. Alright, that was easy. Just gotta show your passport. I think I am here in quite the off-season because, like, it's busy, but I could imagine it being significantly busier. People say you have to line up for hours. There's not a line now. Might be the time to come. End of November. It's not too cold, to be honest. And it's the sort of place that would be kind of really, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd want to be here if it was 35 and humid all day. Oh, I'd be sticky. Oh my god. Exit this way. I just paid 3 yuan to walk through this garden because I'm hoping that'll cut out like a kilometer of getting out of this square. I don't even know. I'm just like lost. And you walk across the square and then they're like, you can't exit here, and then you end up going in circles. I'm hoping they'll let me out of the south gate. Like, fair enough, you probably have a nice garden, but I just don't care at this point. I just want to go see Tiananmen Square, and I can't be bothered walking 4 kilometers up and around and out. I don't know. I think that's the Mao Mausoleum, right? Mao Zedong is in there? I think. Oh. I've been editing videos for the last couple hours in my hotel room here. Snack time. I got these from the Air China lounge. Let's go give the Air China nuts a go. I mean, they're looking like peanuts. Let's give them a shot. I mean, they're not incredible, but they're all right. There's a QR code on the packet. Should we scan it? It's just a link to QQ. Is it QQ? What is QQ? Tencent. Yeah. All right. If you want to know where this is playing along in the chronological order of things, I'm finishing up. I'm going to finish the Malaysian Airlines business class video. That's the one where I go home to Melbourne. I'm going to finish that one tonight. Figured out how to use VPNs. I bought like one of the only ones that worked. I paid $3. I'm going to upload that video overnight. Nom nom. All right. Goodbye, Beijing hotel room. Jesus Christ. China is basically Mecca for interesting electric cars. They've got so many interesting weird brands. It's a homegrown stuff. Crazy designs like this. Doors that open like crazy. I kind of love it. It's kind of awesome. These ones are all fairly traditional. I think they've got some crazy self-driving tech going on. Cool.
要下车了吗？我们愉快短暂的相遇刚刚开始。作为一台列装轿跑，跑车的操控 ，SUV 的空间。
Oh, it's giving me a massage, but my legs are not. This is the Zeekr store. It does have a little rear screen. New music and stuff on it, I think. It's like giving me a really crazy back massage. It's got 360. This is like. Just open the door. It opened the door all the way. Sheshe. It's literally the 007. Ni hao kao. 60-watt charging. And it's giving me a massage as well, this one. I just realized the girl yelling is doing a live stream right now. I can't really see her in there, but she's doing a live stream, and that's the most Chinese thing. They love the live stream shopping experience thing. That was interesting. That was fun. Here's a fun one for you. Did you know that Mick Cafe, the whole concept, started in Australia? It was kind of a trial by fire thing, because in Australia we've got, I'm not going to say ridiculously good coffee, but Australia is known to have good coffee. Starbucks never really worked out in Australia. And so basically it's quite a hard market to, it's quite a hard market to compete in. That is crazy. Holy moly. Sorry. Mick Cafe for some reason worked. Starbucks didn't. I'm going to get McDonald's. These terminals are a godsend. English. There's the hotel. We're now leaving. It's about an hour to the airport. Daxing Airport this time, not the other one, capital. This trip from the airport has 4 different lines you gotta go on. In order to catch the Airport Express, I've had to change trains 3 times, which is annoying. But it's honestly not too bad. The trains are all pretty frequent, and the train stations pretty much have all had escalators except for this one. So look at it. Airport's wild. Anyway. So the trains in China might be not the most, but some of the best that I've ever experienced anywhere. Like, I have to go across Shanghai. I've got a hotel on that side of the city, basically. It's on the train line. Anyway, if I was to get a car, it would take 41 minutes, and the train will take 51. So, I mean, if you get a hotel right next to the train station, they have trains at all the airports I've been to. It's just like, it's a pretty good system. I feel like I'm spreading propaganda or something. They have English on all the machines. I am going to Century Park. Century, where did it go? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's only 5 yuan. Incredible. Oh, God. Not coins. 5 yuan is $1 Australian, basically. A bit over $1. $1.10 maybe? Crazy cheap. Oh my God, you forget how cold it is. I think it is about 0 degrees out here right now. As you can see, I'm not dressed for 0 degrees. This hotel room looks fine. Like, the bathroom is probably the best bit, right? Oh, it's nice, got the rain head shower. I like those. The bathroom looks fine. Yeah, the bathroom looks good, sorry. The bathroom looks good. The actual room, It might look alright on camera, but it's a little bit, rough around the edges. But I've definitely stayed in worse establishments, and I'm actually having a great time because I was digging through my bag, getting all the camera stuff out. I'm about to... Basically, the process is you get to the hotel room, and as quickly as possible, I go and I dump all the footage from all the different cameras. This is not a great shot, but I've got basically a bunch of SSDs. I'm going to dump all that and then go to bed, basically. Wait, did I even tell you what... Oh, no, wait. I might not have even... Tangents. Yeah, so I'm about to dump all the footage, and I'm getting all the cameras out. Bam. A packet of peanut M&Ms. This is the greatest thing you can ever find in your bag, and I really like this size. Just a great size. Great snack size. I can't believe this clip. I cannot believe this clip has gone on for 5 minutes now. Peace. Great. That looks cool. Whoa. Another point for a cool airport, yeah. Taiwan. Chongqing. Where is my flight? Or am I in the wrong terminal? I could be in the wrong terminal. It says Terminal 1 on... If that's all the domestic flights, I find it quite interesting that Taiwan is on the list. But no comment, basically. There we go. Area L. Jeju. Thought I might have been in the wrong terminal for a second. That would have been a run. Alright, so what's going on? Got to Shanghai airport like 2 hours before my flight. And, oh god, there's just so many security checks and lines. And anyway, I got to the check-in desk and he's like, oh, check-in for your flight closed like 6 minutes ago. And I'm like, can I run? After deliberating for like 4 or 5 minutes, just give me the boarding pass. I could have been sprinting by now. He was like, go to the ticket desk and get a new ticket. And I was like, do I have to pay for it? No, the guy next to him just like basically yelled something at him. And then he pointed me to go there. And then the guy just like printed me a ticket for the next flight. So instead of leaving at 11:50, we're leaving at 3 o'clock, around that, which is fine. Like, I'm happy it was free. But also, I had a connecting flight in Jeju. I'm flying to Korea, I'm flying to Jeju, the tourist island, or the holiday island at the south of Korea. I had a connecting flight at 4:30, that I'll now not make. I looked at all the other options for flights later this evening, and they're all sold out. Like, actually sold out. It's not even like they were like $300. It was like you try to book, there was 2 options and they both left before I got there. And so I'm flying tomorrow now. I'm flying from Jeju to Seoul. It costs like $70, which isn't too bad. Don't know what you do in Jeju. I guess I'll find out. I will take all the responsibility for this, but I will tell you to probably come to Shanghai airport really early because the lines are ridiculous. I think specifically my queue was for Korea and the flight to Moscow, and everyone on the flight to Moscow had problems with their booking, and it literally took them probably 5 or 10 minutes for each person to get checked in or something. I don't know if there's like specific paperwork that needs to be done or something, because every time in China that I've gone to check in, it's taken under 2 minutes. So I don't know what's going on there with our Ruski friends, but yeah. Quick travel tip there while I'm just ranting on. Power banks, get them out, treat them like a laptop, get them out at every security checkpoint because they will want to check the capacity on them. That is all they care about, but they will want to check the capacity on every single one of them because they're really thingy about power banks here. Got the window open and everything.
系好安全带，收起脚桌板。
spending a rather unexpected night in Jeju. That's all part of the fun and games of traveling on a crazy schedule.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass, the sun is still out.
Good morning. Vibes are low ever since yesterday's missed flight and this just boring hotel room. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, let's go buy coffee.
Select the option and quantity of the product and click Add Menu.
As we get onto the second coffee, I don't know, the world is starting to look a little bit nicer. Korea's pretty. I like it. Korea and China. Well, Korea's living up to my expectations and China exceeded expectations. So all around, good places. Whenever I'm in a new country and I am sleep deprived, whenever I cross the road, I just do one of these because I don't even know what side of the road they drive on. They drive on the right side of the road. China was right side of the road. Japan's left side of the road. Just constantly be checking both directions because it's better to be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. You ever think about lifts? Because I've been thinking about lifts recently. You kind of want to you don't mind getting on an Otis, even a Schindler, but like there are those off-brand ones. And I don't know how I feel about an off-brand lift. Otis is just so trustworthy. I think everyone should get an Otis. But I don't know what the market is for lifts. I don't know, how much does a lift cost? How much cheaper are the cheap lifts? I think I have to go see the observatory. I don't have tons of time, but I have to, right? Wow. Oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is really cool. It'd be nice if the glass wasn't dirty. But anyway. Do you know what's really grim, actually? Go here. Can you see the registration there? HL8088. You know the Jeju flight, the Jeju Air flight that just crashed? That image of that crash really stuck in my head for a few days after I saw it. Anyway, if we look, yeah, registration HL8088. HL8088. That's the same plane. Yeah, rest in peace to all those people on that plane. Back to the video. Well worth the trip up the escalators, but I got a flight to catch. So for some reason my middle names are not on the booking, and so I can't get through the security check, so hopefully they can fix that. Okay, so without giving away my middle name, she literally just wrote on my ticket in pen and then stamped it, so hopefully that works. She like didn't reissue the ticket, she just wrote on it with a black pen. I don't know, let's see. We've been here before. It's our second go around in this building. The aviation museum thing. It's like a kilometre that way. Let's get rid of some of these coins. What have I got? One.
Charging is complete.
I think I want to be up there. Oh my god. Got to the hotel room. 3:15. I have to buy new socks. Because, long story short, I only brought 5 pairs. And I thought I could do like a camping thing and, you know, just wear them for 2 days, but that's grossed me out. And so I'm just going to go buy like 2 $5 pairs of socks. Anyway, I saw this at the train station and I was starving. So I got this. I guess it's sort of sushi, but not quite. Oh, and this is the hotel room. So you've got fancy toilet, fancy bidet toilet, Japanese toilet. We love them. I guess it's a Korean toilet. Got the sort of Japanese style, Korean, I guess, bathroom. These I had these in Japan as well. It's like a room. And I guess you can shower in the room, but there's also a bath and you get water everywhere. There's this drain. I personally just prefer an enclosed normal shower, but I'm here for one night. Doesn't matter. And then we've got the bedroom bit, which actually I quite like, to be honest. It feels really nice and clean and cozy. And the bed, you know, it's a double bed, but you're right up against the window. It's got a really cool view out the window. So yeah, that's that. So many choices. So I'm in the hotel room cuck chair, and I've just got back from wandering around, got the socks. I went to that street market thing, which was good. I saw a reel about the Seoul night market things, and there's one comment that's like basically like South Korea and India are on completely, they're polar opposites in terms of like cleanliness. Like that was incredibly clean, cleaner than some of the restaurants in Melbourne, for Christ's sake. The food was great. I mean, touch wood that I don't get food poisoning and that I'm not. Would recommend. It's a little bit expensive. I think I ended up spending $30 or something. I got the beef, I got the prawns, I got this noodly vegetable thing, and I got this fruit bowl. I think it all came to 34 Australian dollars or something. Now I'm just eating this bad boy in the cuck chair, and then I'm gonna go to bed. It's 8:13. Flight's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm hoping to be in bed by 9, wake up at 4:30. It's all right because I'm flying business class tomorrow, so I'll be able to eat breakfast in a pretty nice lounge, and that's why I'm kind of going to get there early. Well, not even get there early. I'm getting there 2.5 hours before the flight, which is how long you should get there before, really. I've learnt now. I've learnt my lesson from the China situation. Oh god, oh, so bright. Look at that. 4:45. Gotta get to Seoul Station by 6 a.m. Technically the station is quite close, but there's like big roads and you can't. It's weird in Seoul, it's quite weird. You have to do underpasses. They don't have like traffic lights. They also advertise that there's fines for everything. So if you smoke outside of the designated little smoking huts, it's so much fine. If you jaywalk. I think the jaywalking fine was 20,000 Korean won, which is like $20. So it's almost like they're advertising that it's not too bad to jaywalk. I don't know. Funny thing about advertising ads I went to New Zealand a few years ago with friends, and I remember we were leaving the airport and they had this big ad about like speeding and how bad it is to speed. And they had all the fines. So like if you go 10 kilometers over, if you go 20 kilometers an hour over, 30, 40. And it was like, you could be going 40 kilometers an hour over and it was like a $150 fine. Which, by the way, like in Australia, if you go 10 kilometers over, I think it's a $350 fine. It was almost like in New Zealand, especially the South Island where there's no one around. It's like, I might just go 130 because, you know, if I get caught, oh no, it's $90. Like, I'm not saying I sped. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say, hypothetically, if I was to go 30 kilometers over on the empty roads of the South Island, the fine would only be $90, hypothetically. Those numbers might not be accurate, by the way, and this is all hypothetical and this is not me, but my friend. I need to stop talking. I got to get to the station. I got to get packed. Look at that view, quickly. Anyway, let's go. Still don't really know where the elevators are. 29 minutes to catch the train. Apple Maps says it's a 23-minute walk away, but you got to get across the station. It's also minus 3 degrees outside. This will be fun. It is seriously cold. Oh. I think we should be fine. Station's like 500 meters directly ahead. But oh my god. Left hand, the hand of the phone. That's been okay. It's been in my pocket, right? So it's cold, but it's not, you know, it's not about to fall off. Right hand has had to hold the suitcase the whole time. Oh, I don't think those fingers are going to make it. I can't feel my right hand anymore. I realize in the grand scheme of the world, -3 is not that cold. Like, I mean, I've been to Canada once, it was -15 or something. But the big problem is I did not come packed for this. I got no gloves. I came dressed for like 10-degree weather at the coldest, so. And I mean, it was like 18 degrees yesterday in Seoul, so I'm not that far off. It's just incredibly cold at night. Beautiful. Goodbye, Seoul. I will definitely be back to Seoul at some point. Oh, my fingers hurt. But, alright, we got the express train ticket. 11,001, so it's at $11. A bit more expensive than the normal train. I think the normal train's like 5.
The train is right to left.
It's advertising, but it's quite pretty. Got the Asiana one, and then we got the ANA one. One of the Hawaii ones, just waiting around.
Me? Just hanging around.
So we're in Japan. I'm walking to my hotel for one night. It's next to the airport, but it's like 2 kilometers. It's too like the airport's here. This is T1. It's next to T3, which is 2 kilometers away. So, hey, I like this though. That's quite nice when you got a bag. Yeah, I'm getting kind of hot. I think it's like 19 degrees or something, 18 degrees, but in the sun, it's like, I'm gonna take this jumper off. Alright, that's it. Hopefully it's a bit nicer on the inside. Nah, doesn't actually matter. We're only here for a night. Barely even a full, not even full 24 hours, like 18 hours, no, less than that, 16 hours, I don't know. Alright, it's significantly nicer on the inside and it's connected to a Lawson's. Check-in's not till 4. We'll go do something. It's 1:41 now. Pretty sure the bus to the airport comes at 1:50. So we're walking back to the airport now. Oh, I'm overwalking, but it's a lot better without, I guess, a big bag. The airport shuttle was going to take, it wasn't leaving until 2:15 and it's 1:45 now, so I wasn't going to wait half an hour. I mean, it's a lot nicer here than it is in Korea in terms of weather, so. I'm going to jump a fence, which feels like a bit of a faux pas, but in Japan. Ugh. Oh well. That's pretty cool. So it's not in English. There's no English subtitles. We're doing some visual learning today. What is it? Suck, blow, bang or something? Bang, suck, blow. That just sounds really dirty, doesn't it? But it's actually, what is it? It's the actual terminology. I'm not just making it up. So the air comes in, it goes blasts out the back, drives the fan on the front. Higher bypass engines are more efficient though. They act as big fans and the actual jet is just driving the propeller, right? I don't really know what I'm talking about. So we've got a full cabin mock-up going on. Kind of cool. First class, business class, premium economy and then economy down the back. Oh, that footwell looks quite tight. There we got planes in the airport. Alright, all around, not bad. Probably worth a visit if you've got 4 or 5 hours of a layover. Come here for a couple hours. Just make sure you time the buses right. Alright, things are getting a little bit sketchy. The wait for the bus was going to be half an hour. So I'm decided to walk to the station. I had to check in on a machine and it printed me out my room number and 2 cards. 2603. I'm expecting like just enough space for a bed, because that's pretty much Tokyo for you. To be fair, this is quite big for Tokyo. Like, okay, there's still not a ton of space, as you can see, but it's not bad. Having a desk is ridiculous. I mean, it is by the airport, so we're not downtown. And yeah. You know what? It looks kind of a bit old, and it probably is, but it looks relatively clean. And would you look at that? We got a rain head shower. Okay, so this is pretty much my last night. It feels a bit weird. I gotta go to bed.
Departing on the air flight 95 to Manila.
We are in the Philippines. Let's turn this on. Whoa. Alright, crazy lighting. Good evening from this dingy, it's actually not too bad considering how much it was, hotel room that I got for the day basically. I haven't really been doing anything, so I haven't really filmed much, but I booked this hotel on the plane. The plane had Wi-Fi. So I landed here at 1 p.m. and my flight out is at 2:30 a.m. or 2:35 a.m. Qantas flight to Brisbane, which is kind of gonna suck. That's incredibly late. I don't know what they're doing with that. So anyway, I got this room. It's the Red Planet. It was $68 for the night, Australian. Not bad. I mean, on camera, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, so it's definitely the nicest time of the day to be wandering around now. 9 p.m. It's only like 27 degrees. Thank you. Never done that before.
But while smoking, vaping, use of e-cigarettes is not permitted.
This is when things got a little bit ridiculous. Trip's done, right? And now, like some right old dickhead, I'm flying a Launceston for 50 minutes. Why? I'm a climate terrorist. I hate turtles. I want to see those ice caps melt. No. A couple of reasons. I wanted to try the A220 as a part of a bigger video, so I was able to book that to Launceston. And secondly, I booked this as a classic reward, and it was the same price in points. But this was back when I was trying to stack status credits. Ironically, that no longer matters. I won't go into details, but anyway, flying there on the A220 Qantas business class, flying back on a very cheap Jetstar flight. Now, obviously I had way too much carry-on at this point, so let's see if this works. Long story short is the cheapest baggage option for me on Jetstar would have been $38, and I would have had to take it to Launceston, check it in and everything. What do I want? $16, which is ridiculous, and I'm not happy about it. Like, that's crazy generally, but for what we're doing, I'm not giving the money to Jetstar. I don't have to worry about my bags, and I can just take like nothing. So in reality, it's the best option we've got. $16. It's all day. I'm only needing it for like 3 hours. So I'm just going to do the very reasonable thing and just bring this tote bag. I think that's going to be it. I'll bring this camera and I'll bring my iPhone, and that's all we got. But you know, what is it? Like sometimes you get art through limitations or whatever. Much better, much lighter. We've got the walk back past the international arrivals. Again, I'm jealous of all the people that have tons of family here waiting for them.
Once again, it's a pleasure having you on board.
Relax. It's kind of cool. I am liking the excessive amount of Christmas carols going on in airports. So I gotta get my bags obviously from the locker, and the Skybus comes at 11. We landed at 10:40, got off the plane at 10:48. It was a long way from the front, but now it's 10:53. I just gotta get my bags and get back to the Skybus. I got 7 minutes. I'm quietly confident that I can do this now. I wasn't sure though. I am glad it's all here still. Alright, you can do it. You can do it in like 14 minutes. You just gotta be quick. You just gotta have speed.
Simon? Is that Simon?
What's Simon?